everybody. Welcome back to our second show of the semester. Alright, so let's do this. The reason that I got into radio is because I always sort of wanted to have sort of a voice outside of just speaking to people. Which anything like that really interests me, like YouTube or any sort of podcasting always interested me, even though I never tried it. And here was a really good opportunity to just start looking into something like that. This is my first experience with radio, of any kind. My first radio show was probably a couple weeks into the semester. I've been tossing the idea around since the spring, a couple of friends of mine and I. And so we eventually just sort of settled on the idea that we should just run this thing and see where it goes. And it really took off. A couple of friends, we started it with people that we met at Kennerdale, who was from my high school. But then new people we met here took an interest in it, and so eventually we had a crew of about 5 doing it every week. Our show is called Staying Off Topic. It's about how it's basically just us rambling on. The idea actually started our first day. We didn't prepare anything. We were originally going to have something prepared and do that for every show, but we realized that having nothing to talk about is actually better and more funny than having something to talk about. It's definitely a fun thing to do overall. The topic of the show we do is just to say whatever's on our minds, and it's a lot of fun most of the time. We usually get into some pretty comical situations.
As with every show, for our new listeners, we have a very unserious and not very well thought out disclaimer. During the course of this show, there will be bad puns, corny jokes, shenanigans, and unfortunately all of the above. Staying Off Topic is not responsible for any loss of sanity or rise in insanity. Listen at your own risk.
Before recording, see, we have on the computer monitor, we always have some sort of countdown timer that tells us when we're on the air. It's always a little bit nerve-wracking, but it just doesn't matter. We just go with it. Alright, we're changing the forecast. Tomorrow, temperature 400 degrees Celsius, okay? You convert that to Fahrenheit, alright? The day after that, it's going to be 600 degrees. Get your sandals on, it's going to be hot outside. From the starting point to now, I think the way I've progressed is that it's definitely become sort of easier, it's more of a routine. We can normally, we've become a lot better at improv, just saying whatever is on our minds and somehow making comedy out of it. We've gotten a lot better with that compared to when we started, and usually just more confident with how we approach things. So thank you for tuning in today. You are listening to Staying Off Topic on 88.1 FM WVYC, the voice of York College. Time right now is 4:04. We'll do a weather check and then we'll get started with our show. Alright, round of applause. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. We will see you next week.